Hello, this is Haberman, joined by Bag today, and tonight we're going to try to survive the Stenches of the Night. You know, I mentioned this to you before, you haven't seen the game yet. I actually already finished it.
Ooh.
But the title here, not really evoking any fear in my heart or in my mind. I'm just picturing a dude ripping a massive fart. That's all it does for me.
Yeah, but, you know, it's dark so you can't see who did it.
Holy shit. Well, you've completely turned me around on this now. This is a free indie horror game. Came out July 30th, 2011, so I think that was before, like, the real wave of shitty indie horror games, right? Sort of predates that.
It's around the same time, I don't know.
Or maybe it's in really early. Yeah, I don't know the history, the extensive history of indie horror games. I just know that most of them fucking suck. And this one, spoiler alert, falls under that descriptor. Developed and published by ZE Games, spelled with a Z at the end. So that's the mark quality. It's in my mind.
That's hip.
And it does have an IndieDB page, and I just want to point out that the username of the submitter is Zombie Expert. So I figure, in the spirit of that you, being our resident zombie expert, as well as our resident fighting game expert, as established in a previous video.
Well, they cross over kind of a lot. There's zombies in Darkstalkers and Tekken.
It's true. So I figured you could maybe bring some insight to this. So we're going to enter the nightmare right now. These load screens are a goddamn nightmare. This game, for whatever reason, takes a fucking ridiculous amount of time to load, despite being... Well, you'll see. You'll see how short it is.
There's a couple of memory leak issues that we have to fix, okay? The quarter stone gigawatts, they are not aligned properly. Jeez.
Oh yeah, if you don't have those aligned properly, that's just gonna fuck all your shit up, so...
Are there options for this game?
No.
Okay, why are you running it in 4x3?
Because there are no video options for this game.
I'm sorry, but it's starting up just looking at your feet, just straight down, just like...
I was sleeping standing up. I'm awake now. This game looks sort of familiar. The engine, maybe, the heads-up display. Can't quite put my finger on it. Maybe as we play a bit more, something will stick out to me.
What the fuck is going on? Sounds like half the apartment's on fire.
So there is voice acting in this game.
I'm going to correct you on that and say there is voice in this game.
That's probably slightly more accurate, yes. Oh, and I guess we had a set of magazine sitting around in our bathroom. But no gun. We don't have a gun yet. We have ammo, but no gun.
You know, every so often you have to go in the bathroom and unload. So...
Also want to point out something I noticed in my playthrough is that you can self-harm yourself by crouching while walking forward into an object. Like, I think you're knocking your head against it would be like the logic behind it. Except I don't think it was intentional.
I'll admit, there's a blooper from Whose Line Is It Anyway where Ryan does exactly that. So
where he knocks his head into the podium
by crawling. Yeah. So
Yep.
Watch yourself out. It's true to life.
I'm flipping the switch. Doesn't actually do anything.
At least it moves.
It's true. And by moves, you mean it swaps out the texture because it is just painted on.
Oh no.
Okay, I'm putting it off long enough. Here's our shitty apartment complex. There are only, like, 3 or 4 rooms on this whole floor.
A lot of vents, though.
Well, yeah, it's very well air-conditioned. There's a lot of ventilation going on, at the very least.
Oh, no!
So... we got some spooky, scary skeletons lined up in a row.
The dark, dark house has a dark, dark couch.
And, like, I want to believe that, like, I want to think that this happened before whatever horrible thing is happening, apparently. Like, these were just sitting here. Like, whoever lived in this apartment, or maybe even lives in this apartment, just had a collection of corpses, which is like some prolific serial killer who just happened to have skeletons lined up on his sofa. There's some more ammo in his bathroom, too, so maybe there's something to that theory, right? Who's that over there? Well, he doesn't seem too bothered by us breaking in, so he'll give us a second here to examine this gun on the table.
It's amazing. Yeah, he balanced that real well. It's not easy.
So it's a Colt 1911. That white outline around the gun, I can't help but swear I've seen this before. Oh, that's right. This is the same mention as Zog's Nightmare, which is a game we played previously for this channel, which is a game by white supremacists about, like, Nazi shit and shooting Jews, and that game fucking sucked. Now, one of the main reasons that game sucked, besides the fucking obvious one that it was made by dumbass white supremacist scumfucks, is that it was created on the FPS Creator engine, which we'll find out soon has some pretty crippling limitations, let's say. I also think that most of these models and assets are stock, so you're seeing... I think some of this stuff is like, you can see like this table and these chairs in Zog's Nightmare, as well as these weapons. But this is a zombie, which may or may not also be one of the default stock models from the FPS Creator creation kit.
Look at him, he's just watching the world burn. Oh!
Good death. Good death animation. And yeah, apparently this gun has 20 bullets in a clip. Didn't know that about the Colt 1911.
Can you just reload whenever you want?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
You can just keep reloading.
I'm into that.
And I took some damage there for some reason. Not sure
I would
that.
literally buy a gun just to reload it constantly. Hey, Mario, you picked up a coin!
You picked up a key! How's it going?
Oh, watch out for the scary son! He's gonna get... I can't do Italian. Sorry.
Neither can I. Let's get Brooklyn Mario in here.
Yeah.
So we picked up a key, which opens this door here. Which this is the fire. Nothing else in this whole apartment is on fire, but this is on fire.
Yes, a nice corpse fire.
And this fire is a 2D sprite, which we can just circle around and.
Maybe this engine is a heavily modified version of RPG Maker, which is a 2D engine.
That could be a possibility. That's true. Or maybe this is just a 2D sprite. This is just an animated GIF of fire. It also doesn't burn. It's also surprisingly cool to the touch for fire. And we just sort of slid down those stairs, too. And of course, you know, soda machine, which dispenses ammo. We just picked up some ammo from it, so... I don't know, what button is that for? If we need to come back here to get some more ammo. Did you bring some quarters with you?
They never... These machines never have, like, the fruit-flavored drinks. It fucking sucks.
No, just this 9mm ammo. It's... I took some damage again from walking down the steps.
And... what was that noise?
That was me. I'm sick. You dead? Good. It's like he's doing like a pain animation and then it's immediately followed up by the death animation. Which is sort of jarring and weird and not good. Oh, and hey look, there's lady zombies too, fully represented in this game. top fucking notch.
Do you know what the reason probably is? It's probably that instead of it cutting the animation when they die, he has the animation play out and then they fall. Ah, these voices. It's like Resident Evil 1 over here.
Oh, speaking of Resident Evil 1, there's something coming up that hopefully you'll recognize. Okay, so despite this guy being like way bigger, like, you know, looking like it's sort of like Tank Zombie, took the same amount of hits to kill as any other zombie we've faced so far. So nothing to it.
I need to find my way out of town and get some help.
Oh, and this music just sounds awfully familiar.
Oh, jeez.
And so we're back to the main menu here, but this is not the end of the nightmare.
Oh.
We're going to temporarily leave the nightmare, but then we will promptly re-enter it. And we're back. So, if you remember, Zog's nightmare had a, you know, little quirk, design quirk, let's call it, where every level or set of levels was broken up and divided into separate .executable files.
Okay.
Same thing with this game. So that was the first level, which was its own 181 megabyte executable, and the second level is similarly sized and packaged.
Well, you know, it's episodic content.
We're gonna let this start loading. Probably have some time.
Whew.
No mouse. No, you mentioned before there are no options here, which these FPS creator games that I've played, which amount to this game and Zog's Nightmare, mouse sensitivity is really fucked. Like, this is me moving my mouse literally 1 inch. It's a full 180 degrees. That's a bit excessive. And also, our gun is down to having 6 bullets per clip now, for some reason.
I need to find a working vehicle.
I don't know if you noticed, but before you started shooting, you had 666 bullets.
Oh, that is creepy. This guy looks slightly different. Dies just the same as any other zombie. Same amount of hits. Same everything.
You know, I feel like he was supposed to be a butcher, but I don't know any butchers who dress like doctors.
We'll have a butcher at him.
Unless maybe he was a doctor. I don't know. A doctor butcher.
A doctor who operates using hatchets?
Yeah. Dude.
Ugh, sorry, I just had some bunk weed. My throat's all raspy. Or is it dank or bunk? I don't know. I'm not actually a weed smoker. I'm not a toker.
Not on that sticky icky, son.
Oh, we can shoot these security cameras, I guess, for whatever the fuck that's worth. Can't drink any water, though. There's no reprieve for our raspy throat. I think... Are those some hands coming through the wall?
Oh.
I think... Yep. Oh, that's actually gonna kill me if I keep digging around with it. It's one of those crawling zombies. By the way, I should mention that the healing items in this game, bananas. So this game is trying to promote a healthier lifestyle, eating your fruits and veg. Which, you know, I can appreciate. I can get behind that. You don't see that often enough in zombie games and zombie media. You know, it's all about, you know, they're trying to give you that practical life advice. You know, you gotta shoot them in the head, right? That's right. You know, you take the shotgun to the head and boom, blow their brains out. It's the only way to keep them down, right? Right?
Double tap, motherfucker.
Double tap them. And remember, to stay away from the cities, because that's where the shit really goes down, right? This is really important stuff. I mean, you really gotta pay attention to this shit. Read the Zombie Survival Guide. Read it every day just to refresh myself. This lady just sort of standing still for a second. In fact, I think they were caught in something. I think they're caught in like some sort of invisible wall or something. Okay. She thought about it. She was like, am I dead? Am I really dead? I mean, I know I'm undead, but should I die? I wonder if we can ride this. I wonder if this is our ticket out of here. Apparently not. Can't even jump on top of this.
I can't get over that noise.
One dude in his room alone. One night. Oh my god, get a load of that fucking walk. Come on, keep walking. Thank you.
It's hard to walk around street lamps and benches, dude.
How's it going, officer? Are you gonna write me a ticket? Fuck you, pig. Oh, and there's another one too.
So, does this game use ammo conservation as many survival horror games? Oh dear.
No, it's pretty plentiful with the ammo. It's just lying around in whatever bathroom or wherever you may go. Okay, so that was my bad. I taunted the police and I paid the price. Just like in real life. You know, again, with the important lessons about nutrition, zombie survival, and now dealing with the popo. They should have filed this game under educational.
I need to find a working vehicle.
Okay, so this time let's just fucking book it to where I think the objective is.
Finally, a working vehicle.
Level 2! Speedrun! Submit that to SDA! It's really
if you crouch jumped, you could have got there quicker.
Oh, let's try that then. Takes longer to load the fucking level than it does to play it. You know, Zombie Expert is planning on remaking this game. This game came out 2 years ago, and he just recently posted an update on the IndieDB page saying that he does plan on remaking this.
Oh.
So it'll be interesting to see how he's improved over the course of 2 years, how ZE Games has evolved as a development house, you know?
Finally, a working vehicle.
There we go, we did it. We beat the game again.
This is...
We survived. I mean, we certainly survived the night. The stenches of the night.
You know, I feel like this is one of those, like, Net Yazur games, the PlayStation 1 dev kit.
What was that one fighting game, Stonegate?
I don't know if that one.
I think it was.
I remember a Boulder Dash clone and a really shitty RPG.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds like the Net.
And a first-person game with a horse?
I'm sure all of those games are more interesting than whatever the fuck we just played. Well, thank you for joining me.
Wait, that's it?
No, that's it. That's 2 levels.
Oh, okay.
You see, according to a note on the IndieDB page, originally level 2 wasn't the last level. It was originally going to end at level 3. You get stopped at a roadblock by the military. It is abandoned, but you must travel by foot now. Take a shortcut through the cemetery in the woods. Find an old farmhouse. The farmer shows you his personal arsenal in his attic. The credits roll with a video showing you and the farmer running around blasting zombies with fun-time epic music playing to fit the situation.
Oh.
So, the scope on that, slightly larger than 2 levels where you're given nothing but a pistol and eating bananas.
Well, you can, you know, ambition, that helps in this industry.
So, hopefully that 3rd level is represented in the HD remake coming soon.
GGPO online, leaderboards.
Co-op support, hopefully? So we
No
can...
widescreen support, you can only stretch the screen.
let's not get too far in the future here. Let's not stray too far from the original formula. Let's not deprive gamers of what made the original such a classic in the first place.
That was slightly painful to watch.